going on, adventurers? VKJ, Vacation Education, Asbury Park, New Jersey, Boardwalk. Behind me here, a little taste of a water park. I wouldn't call it a full-fledged water park. I don't think you could do that. Just a little taste. It's something. It's something VKJ always says it's better than nothing. All right, Mark, how much did you say it was to get in this place?
So it's $15 for kids, $7 for adults, because they figure the adults aren't gonna play around. They'll just kind of go in there and watch the kids.
Exactly. Okay, so 15 bucks. 15 bucks to get into little splash action. You know, they got the dump bucket over here. They got the Dr. Seuss, hose situation. They got a little pot thing shooting out some water. Not bad, not bad. I think
like Wildwood, they got a little water park there. You don't pay $15.
Right. I think it actually was free at one point. I believe that it was, but then they kind of they put like the chairs in over here. They put the fence in, you know, and now it's kind of just, you know, for everyone. You got to pay. Got to pay to play. The Asbury Park Boardwalk is probably, arguably, one of the smallest boardwalks that we've been to. Just about every single boardwalk besides Asbury Park is way larger, but it's got a whole different vibe. It's got a whole different, I don't know, aura about it, right? I mean, not up until very long ago, Asbury Park Boardwalk was just, I don't know, someplace you would absolutely not go. It was like the land of the damned or something. And they've since revamped it and put a lot of money into this area, and it's finally coming back, and it's they've beautified it to the point where it's very enjoyable, and now it's almost kind of like a more of an exclusive beach than some of the other beaches. It's definitely, in my opinion, more, I don't know, more adult oriented. I know it's weird for a boardwalk to say that, but, or I don't know, like high class families or something like that. I just always get that vibe here. Whether that's true or not, I don't know.
Well, the beach is really clean here.
Right, right. Well, the beach is not free here. It is not free like in Atlantic City or in Wildwood. You absolutely have to have beach tags to go on the beach here. And I don't believe it's very cheap. It could be $15 or more just for a day pass.
It's $6.
$6?
$6 for a weekday.
Weekday, $6, okay.
$10 for weekend.
$10 for weekend. Okay, well.
Or $70 for the season.
$70 season pass. Book it now.
We do have a pool.
Now, you know your boy loves miniature golf. All right, and they do have a miniature golf course right here on the Asbury Park Boardwalk. Now, also too, you know I'm always super positive. Just about everything that I see, I absolutely love. I always have something good to say just about everything. And just the fact that they have a miniature golf course here is wonderful. I think this is relatively new. I don't think it's been here for that long. Unfortunately, I think they probably could have put a little bit more effort into this is one of the less elaborate golf courses that I have ever seen, actually. Even the Atlantic City Boardwalk has a golf course there, and I have to say, just visually, just by looking at it, it looks a lot better than this.
No theming, really.
Like there's really, yeah.
A little bit of water feature, but
right.
no theming, just a little bit of a water feature there to walk over some bridges, but all the holes themselves are pretty boring.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it looks like to me like they were like, hey, let's get a golf course here, but let's do the minimum amount to make it happen. That's kind of what it kind of looks like happen here. But hey, again, you're here in Asbury and you want to play some golf, you have the option to play golf. So I guess the option is always better than not having the option at all, right?
They probably have a golf course somewhere. This is just miniature golf, though.
Right. Well, that's what I mean. Golf on the boardwalk.
Right.
And here are the rates right here. It says children $10, senior $12, adults $13. And it looks like the name of the Asbury Park mini golf course is Asbury 18, which I assume means 18 holes of excitement of golf here in Asbury Park. Or maybe it means you have to be 18 to play. And somewhere along the way, gets a little crazy. I got it though. Now, if I remember correctly, this area right here, the Boardwalk, was an abandoned building for quite some time. It looks like they finally decided to open up some shops here. And the crazy part about the Asbury Park Boardwalk is it has shops that you're probably not going to see anywhere else. I don't know how successful that is going to be, but hey, they're daring to be different, and we enjoy that. This place is called Butter Me Mini Pancakes. So if you're like, hey, I'm up on the boardwalk. So you're thinking to yourself, hey, I'm up on the boardwalk. You know what I could really use? A mini pancake. This is where you would come. I mean, has that ever happened? It could happen. This person just passed me right now, says, I need to get a mini pancake. And extra syrup. They give you a lot of syrup, little pancake. Delicious. It says, Butter Me Mini Pancakes. Mini pancakes are for breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert, all flippin' day. So I have to hand it to them. I mean, at least the sign is funny. Kudos for doing something different. I'm sure they're going to be hugely successful. I'm just messing with them. Let's see what's next. So this place right here is called Chocolate Moonshine Company, handcrafted fudge and drinks. And it looks like they got some rum cakes here. I've had rum cakes.
More importantly, do they have any free samples?
Well,
that's where you...
Well, the thing is, that's right, Tortuga. I've been to I can't even talk. I have been to the Tortuga Rum Factory and the Grand Cayman Islands, and they're very famous for their rum cakes. So it's interesting that they have the rum cakes here, right? Here's another sign right here. It says Chocolate Moonshine Company, and for some reason it says fudge doesn't melt. Is that true? You think that's true, Mark? Do you think fudge doesn't melt?
I think the oil separates from the fudge.
Interesting. I gotta go ask this guy. I gotta ask real quick.
Nice place, man.
I know.
They got the cold, the really nice
Yeah.
drinks.
Hey, what's up, buddy? Is it really true that fudge doesn't melt?
Yeah, no, it goes up to 120 degrees, like Fahrenheit, so it should be good.
Okay, so it can withstand temperatures up to 120 degrees Fahrenheit. Wow. I'll tell you right now, if we ever hit 120 degrees Fahrenheit in Asbury Park, New Jersey, we're in big trouble. So we're going to have a lot more trouble than just the fudge melting. I'll tell you that much.
It almost might this summer, though. I mean, almost go that high.
Yeah, it's possible, but not quite yet.
It's been pretty close.
You got some other themage over here. Of course, you have the Chocolate Moonshine Company logo, but you got to have Bruce Springsteen and John Bon Jovi underneath. It has to get done. A business cannot survive without two pictures of those two gentlemen. And also Danny DeVito. But, it looks like a lot of people that are associated with New Jersey are over there too. Jersey Shore, et cetera, et cetera. Johnny Cash. Is Johnny Cash from New Jersey? Okay, I think it's possible.
So the more you get, the cheaper.
Yeah, exactly. It's better deals for each one that you get.
Nice. Did you get any of those pricings?
It's $10 for a quarter pound.
Okay.
And if you get two, it's $15.
Perfect.
If you get three, it's
Yeah.
$25.
Wow.
So
That's four, because three is actually the same as we don't even count three. We just let you get four. Yeah.
That's right. They jump right from
I
2
see.
to 4.
Yeah, it's 4 to 25.
Yeah, okay.
So that's the deal.
That's the deal.
Save $10.
All right, I got you. Wow. And that is a full pound of fudge. I don't know if I could ever eat that much fudge, really being honest. So it looks like I might try out here. It says dark espresso beans, chocolate covered, $12 a tube. And they got the official Chocolate Moonshine Company logo on there. And honestly, if you're going to come in a place that's called Chocolate Moonshine, then you should probably get some with some chocolate.
Yeah, I see you. This is very... I've actually not tried this one personally either. So
Got one open.
So it looks like my dad is going to be trying out the Key Lime Chocolate Moonshine Company fudge here.
There you go.
I like it.
Hold on, let me see. Let me get on a little.
It's so rich. That's all you need, right there. Right. There you go.
Yeah, good.
I've never had like a
Lime.
like a lime kind of thing. You definitely get the fudge feel
With the lime taste.
Yeah, with the lime taste. So
Gotcha.
all of them taste exactly like.
and it's not overly like you know hits you in the face, but it's really.
Peanut butter whiskey, salted caramel version, dark espresso for me.
Okay, so I think I'm going to actually buy a tube of the espresso beans.
Really?
Yes.
If you want, you can also do the sample in the chat. You want to try?
Sure, I can try one. All right, so I got my Chocolate Moonshine Company Asbury Park Espresso Bean. It's got some extra kick for your boy VKJ. There's a lot of different ways to enjoy coffee, right? And this right here is a dark chocolate espresso coffee bean. So you get to have chocolate, but you also get to get a little bit of that coffee kick. So if you need a little bit of extra energy along with some fun taste, I mean, it's the Moonshine Chocolate Company craziness all in this little coffee chocolate surprise. Let's go. Oh yeah. Yep. I mean, as soon as you bite into it, you know, you feel the espresso bean, the coffee bean, just crunching in your mouth. It's absolutely delicious. It just feels like you just had a delicious, fresh, super fresh. I mean, you can't get anything fresher than an actual espresso bean. I mean, it's about as fresh as it gets. After you brew it and all that kind of stuff, it still tastes fantastic, but it's like, boom, just a flavor shot right to your mouth, and then it kind of mellows it out a little bit with the chocolate. So, I mean, is there anything better than coffee and chocolate put together? I don't think so. You have convinced me.
No
I am
worries.
sold.
Thank you. Alright, you told us $12.80.
Okay. And
Espresso.
$15 total. I think it was 12 for just the tube alone, right?
Yeah.
Just want to make sure I document. They even have the Chocolate Moonshine Company sticker right here. I'm snatching one. Oh, it looks like there's already one on the bag, but I'm taking another one. Boom. Official. Here, Dad, please take this for me. Thank you. Hey, thank you so much again for all the information. Appreciate it. And what's your name? What's your Charlie? That's crazy because this happens to have a little bit of chocolate. So come see Charlie here at the chocolate, not factory, but the Chocolate Moonshine Company. And you can write it down. VKJ tested, VKJ approved. Let's go. Right here it says Chocolate Moonshine Company, Asbury Park, illegally good. Gotta love the little touches right there. It says now open, fudge, doesn't melt, rum cakes, milkshakes, sipping chocolate, pina colada, virgin, cold drinks, Pepsi, Starbucks, Gatorade, Pure Leaf, and more. This place has got it all. One last thing I wanted to mention is, you know, your boy VKJ likes to get crazy no matter where he goes. But if you come here and you want to get some rum, it's all been baked out, okay? So it's cooked with rum. Rum was in it originally, but when they bake it and they process it and they make it and they perfect it into the fudge, there isn't any more alcohol in there, so you're not going to be walking around the Asbury Park Boardwalk getting too crazy. Anyhow, Fudge Company, let's go. So here is just a light pole here in Asbury Park. And I think it's funny is I just like these little differences. So every single, I looked and I was like, wow, look at all these stickers on this regular light pole on the boardwalk. But it becomes a big deal when you glance down the boardwalk, and I'm not sure if you can see this or not, but every single pole has stickers. There's not a single pole that is stickerless. So if you have a sticker that you want to stick up, or an advertisement, I guess, or you just happen to have a random sticker in your pocket, I guess you can put it up there. Just it's a little touches that separate one place from another. So this video is probably going to be a little more tamer than the VKJ videos you're used to, because that is kind of the vibe of Asbury Park. You're not coming here to be like, whoa, let's go on this roller coaster, this is crazy, blah, blah. It's way more chill here. And your boy VKJ, he can chill, he can relax, he can just do a little stroll on the boardwalk, you know, just having a good time. Doesn't have to be like at 1,000% every single situation, right? So you take it to 1,000% when you have to, and sometimes you just chill when you don't. And you get some espresso, chocolate covered beans, and enjoy it.
Yep, exactly. So that's what you do. You utilize a place for what that place is good for. You don't got to make it into something that it's not. You know? AKJ is always maximizing on what's available. And when 2 espresso chocolate covered beans isn't enough, you eat 4. That's what you do. That's what I do. That's what I suggest you do. So let's say you're coming up to the boardwalk and you meet someone super special. Or let's say you have someone super special in your life and you're like, I need to take them out to $1 million dinner. Well, you could do that here in Asbury Park. They got places over here like the Iron Whale. I got another place down here on the end. I think it's called Tim McLooney's or something like this. And these are some pretty high-end places. So you go to eat some of these places, you're gonna be going in for a few dollars. You know what I'm saying? It's not exactly like getting Boardwalk pizza. But again, if you want to impress your honey, if you want to, you know, wine and dine someone, you bring them to Asbury Park Boardwalk. I think it's a perfect place for couples and dates and stuff like that. I don't know, for some reason, I just don't get the whole like family vibe here. People do it all the time. There's a million families walking around. I'm not saying you can't do that. I'm just saying that if you wanted to do something different besides the family thing, then this is where I would come to do it. Yeah, it's true. So, right in front of me here is one of the reasons that people come to the Asbury Park Boardwalk. The vibe, again, like I've been saying the entire time. This place has got like an old school boardwalk vintage vibe. This right here is the Asbury Park Paramount Theater building. And I remember coming here and it was an absolute shambles. I mean, it looked horrible. It was dilapidated. They've really put some time and effort to try to restore it a little bit, open it up, and now it's got all types of shops and stuff inside. We're gonna go inside and take a look. But before we do that, just wanna, you know, look at this signage out here. It's cool. You know what I mean? Asbury Park Boardwalk.com. All right, let's go inside here. I mean, just walking around in this area right here is so cool. I mean, people from this area, I think, really take it for granted, but this is an incredible building. Just the structure itself, forget about all the shops and everything going on in here, which are also wonderful, but I mean, just being inside this building in itself is really wonderful. This is also the building to the Asbury Park Convention Hall, and we're going to go over here and take a look to see what upcoming acts and attractions they have. So if you actually wanted to see something, I've never seen any live entertainment here in Asbury Park, but I would absolutely love to at some point. So let's go see what they got going on. They also have a place here in town called the Stone Pony, and the Stone Pony also has live acts and stuff like that, and they also have their attractions up on these boards as well. So let's go take a look. So right there it says Asbury Park Convention Hall. Greetings from Asbury Park, June 20th. The Bouncing Souls, stoked for the summer, apboardwalk.com. Here are the attractions at the Stone Pony coming up. Like I said, there's another establishment here in Asbury Park. It's got the Dark Star Orchestra, John Cafferty, a couple other acts. On this side over here, this is another place called the Wonder Bar, and that has the famous like clown head that's very famous here in Asbury Park. And it says a couple different acts there as well. Roots of Palooza. Come on. They got this neat television right here showing some old pictures of the, I guess, of the boardwalk here at some point. I've never been inside this part before. Wow. Pretty incredible. Look at those chandeliers.
You might be getting ready for a paint job.
Yeah.
You know, scraping it or it's just falling off.
You can't see. So it looks like they just have it open for the bathrooms right now. I was hoping to be able to see inside the theater, but doesn't look like that's going to be possible. Maybe a little bit.
Oh, wait a minute. Wow, look at the lights.
Yeah. So
Art Deco.
yeah, the ceilings are very cool, but I don't know if can't really see anything else. For as old as this area looks, it really smells good. So they really keep this place clean. I mean, whatever you think the smell would be like in an old convention hall, that's definitely not the case. Super clean. So they have one television here. It says 1930 to now, a visual history of Convention Hall and Paramount Theater. And it's pretty interesting. They have older pictures and what was going on. So right there is the 1930s. You got a couple different pictures and images there for that. 1934, the Morrow Castle disaster. So it looks like there was a boat that beached itself right next to the convention hall. 1940s, the city reigns possession of hall and beach. Okay, so the city takes control of the Paramount Theater, it looks like there. Looks like the boardwalk's all torn up. 1960s, looks like they're cleaning up a little bit, they're playing some basketball in there, maybe sports took place in the convention hall. Also, maybe is that Janis Joplin there, maybe? Is it?
Rolling Stones.
The Rolling Stones. Beach Boys, Ray Charles, a lot of famous people performed here in the 1960s. The 70s, looks like Chicago and the Guess Who. Headline weekend shows at Convention Hall, so still a lot of famous acts to perform here. There was also some construction. In the 1980s, it says Boardwalk sale resurfaces. Looks like the boardwalk is literally for sale here. And there's Ozzy Osbourne for some reason. 1990s, of course, it really falls into disarray, and it looks like it's heading downhill quite quickly, unfortunately. And still in 1990s, like my dad already, it looks like there was bums here, or I shouldn't say that, homeless people, unfortunately, here staying and in disrepair. And then in the 2000s, it looks like they really start to fix it up a little bit. Say the developers work to restore Asbury Park Convention Hall. And then in 2007, they're really going in now.
Batmobile.
Whoa, and the Batmobile was here. Get out. That's awesome. And now, I mean, look at that. It's beautified to the Maximus. They got restaurants, there's huge concerts and events. Wonderful, absolutely awesome. Kudos to Asbury Park. It's awesome that this place actually survived this long to reach this point of restoration and to be able to utilize it and enjoy it. And there's never going to be a time where people don't want to listen to music and get together and have a great time and be able to enjoy different types of entertainment. And to be able to do it in such a nostalgic old setting that has, she got her groove back. The convention hall got her groove back. And then could bring joy and happiness and entertainment to many generations for years to come. How wonderful is that? I always love a happy ending. As we're walking through the convention hall here, we fell upon the Bruce Springsteen Archives and Center for American Music. And the gentleman that was working here just let me know that obviously it's a little pop-up store here at the convention hall, but there's going to be so much more going on. Okay, here we go.
I'll be your guide.
Okay, wonderful.
So this building
Okay.
will be built at the grounds of Monmouth University,
Okay.
opening 2026, and it will house half of the Bruce Springsteen archives. It'll be half the building. The other half is going to be the Center for American Music, an educational center on the grounds at Monmouth University,
Wow.
as well as a small 230-seat theater. And if you scan that QR code,
Right there. So if you want to scan that QR code right here on the screen.
that'll link you to the archives, and you'll be able to make a donation for one and
Oh.
see the progress of the building and see events that are going on. And feel free to videotape some of the archive stuff we have here.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Monmouth University is such a beautiful university already. And to be able to bring such a wonderful thing there as well is wonderful. So let's take a look around this pop-up store and to see what Bruce Springsteen was up to, and also maybe give us a little taste of what the exhibit will be like at Monmouth University. Let's go. So first and foremost, right there, you gotta have a big super poster of the boss with the hot sauce himself, Bruce Springsteen. American flag, guitar, absolutely awesome. Right down here is the Bruce Springsteen, looks like his personal guitar. Of course, we have many different pictures, letters, posters of past performances. Of course, one of the places that he performed out here in Asbury Park personally is the Stone Pony. And there's a couple pictures of the Stone Pony when it was not summertime. Anything you want to point out, Dad?
Well, there is a little desk right outside, which is a little unusual, and you can actually write a letter. I guess it gets to the boss at some point.
Really?
Yeah. I mean,
wow.
you can leave him a message.
Okay.
You can write a letter to the Bruce and it'll end up at the archives.
Wow, okay.
And that's our mailbox. See?
Wow, okay. That's awesome. So, yeah, my dad was just mentioning, so this desk just kind of popped up out of nowhere right here, but if you literally wanted to write a letter to Bruce, which is really interesting because they have a pencil holder that happens to be a microphone, and then you write it right here. It says right over on his thing, Bruce Springsteen Archives, the Center for American Performance, Bruce Springsteen, letter to you. Grabbed my pen and bowed my head, tried to summon all that my heart finds true, and send it in my letter to you. Okay, so one of the things you don't know about the Vacay JD is the Vacay JD is actually in a band. Okay, my dad has been a musician now for many years. How many years you been a musician, Dad?
60?
60 years, okay? And he's still playing to this very day. He just played this past weekend, and he actually did perform a Bruce Springsteen song. And what song was that?
Rosalita.
Rosalita, okay.
Very long and involved tune, yes, but very exciting.
Absolutely, and it's loved by many different people, and that's why, obviously, a lot of different bands perform it as well, just like my dad here. So, Dad, how about this? We have a chance right now to reach out and thank Bruce for writing Rosalita. Let's sit you down here and write a little letter. Let's go. All right, so my dad just sat down at the Bruce Springsteen letter desk. It's like you're writing a letter to Santa Claus, but instead, it's to Brucey Claus. All right, so let's see what he got here. Hi, Bruce. Thanks for all the wonderful music through the years. You are a Jersey icon. You have been an inspiration to all musicians. Thanks, Vacation Education. On YouTube, your fan, Jim. Great job, Dad. Wonderful. Now, why don't you fold that up and place it into the magical Bruce Springsteen mailbox over there. That's probably fine. They're right over there, and we're going to get you opening it up and placing it in. And it's on its way to Bruce. Great job. You've done it.
Wow. Do you think he'll write back?
Absolutely. You know, you never know. He might actually become a subscriber. You never know. Thanks again so much.
Hey, thank you.
So before we walk away from the Bruce Springsteen Archives Center for American Music here, we were talking to the gentleman that was running the stand today, and I asked him how long the stand was going to be here. And they said that the stand shall be here until approximately about Thanksgiving or to the end of the year. If he's not here personally, what's really wonderful is all of the students, all the people that are here are students from the university where the other building is going to be built. It's going to be housing the museum, okay? But all the rest of the people that are here are students and people that are at the university that are, it might even be volunteering their time. I'm not sure if it's even paid, to come here and spread Bruce and American music information and wonderfulness. So anyhow, make sure you check them out here at the Asbury Convention Hall. Pretty cool. I mean, again, one thing I love about doing these videos is you never know what you're going to stumble upon. Suddenly you're walking down the boardwalk and then you run into, you know, a Bruce Springsteen appreciation little shop. I mean, it's just never ceases to amaze me. So, one thing that's kind of synonymous with Asbury Park is, again, it's like the vagabond. I'm trying to think of what, like a hippie.
You almost gotta love the ruins.
I know, but what I'm
I mean,
saying.
look at these things.
But what I'm saying is, what vibe is this giving you? I'm trying to think of the word.
Unrestored.
Like hipster, it's like a hipster boardwalk, or unrestored. Yeah, sure. I mean, the boardwalk hasn't really gotten down this far yet.
Right. This is still
This is
to
what.
be developed.
Yeah,
you know?
this is a before, actually. So this is what the Asbury Park Boardwalk looked like before some of the renovations. You can see all the concrete things sticking out from the buildings, and they would be holding the signs that would be the stores that were there.
I think there was a balcony across all that at one point.
Oh, there's a possibility, but now, as we see down there that we already passed, they are now holding the signs to the stores that if you wanted to go in and go shopping. So that's what those were repurposed to do down there at the very least. But you can see all the artwork here, and the artwork here is always forever changing. I'm not sure if you have to commission something in order to do it, or you just come down here and do it. It's like a free-for-all. So who knows how long some of these things are going to last? I mean, look at this one right here. Holy mackerel.
If it wasn't for the murals, it would just look like a room, you know, something abandoned.
Right.
But at least with the murals on there, it gives it a little bit of flair, you know. Wow.
Look at that one right there. I don't know, it's like a bat seahorse. That's pretty incredible. So anyhow, I know this isn't the most exciting thing in the world, but I have to say again, it's just I'm trying to give you the vibe of what Asbury Park Boardwalk is. And it's really a whole different vibe than any other boardwalk that we've been to, ever visited, or made a video about. You know, so when you're coming here, you're getting a little bit of something different, and when you go to the other ones, you get something a little different there. You can't eat the same food all the time. You gotta experience something different from time to time.
Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, hit that notification button, and we're gonna catch you on the next one. We are out of here.